This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The sports world mourning the passing of the Honorable Dr. Bernard Nottage, a former president of the B3As who served several terms. He was also instrumental in bringing the first Carifta Games to the Bahamas in 1976, while serving as a former president of the Central American and Caribbean Track Association as well. Yesterday, we heard from Shawnee Miller-Weebo, one of the stars of the show at last weekend's B3A Senior Nationals in Grand Bahama. Tonight, Charles Fisher speaks with another quarter-miler who is doing some big things on the men's side.
Currently ranked at number 3 in the world in the quarter, this has been a breakout season for Stephen Gardner with a season opener 44.26 national record in Grenada. After defending his 400-meter title at this past weekend's Nationals in Grand Bahama, his season is right where he wants it to be at this point.
Just got to work on me staying healthy and, keep the long stuff going, although I hate them, but I still have to do them every day, so just thankful for that.
A new coach, a new environment, how has that been?
It's been great. I like it there. A great training group. The top athletes in the world is there, so just to go out there and do my best and do what I came there to do.
44.2, can that go lower?
Yes, sir, most definitely, Can save it for when the time is right.
And now tapped as the poster boy for male athletics in the Bahamas, it's a role he's taking in stride.
Feels really good, I didn't know it would have been me, so I just appreciate it and thank God for the talent that he gave me.
His next meet will be in Budapest, another long flight, and still have to compete.
It's tough. Sometimes you have a 15-hour flight non-stop. You be jet lagged when you came off the flight. Sometimes you have 2 days to catch yourself, and next day you ran, next day you back on a plane somewhere else.
People say, boy, they get it good, they see in all these countries, but you don't get to see the country.
Well, we get to see when we finish compete, but it's just that you came there for a job. You get to sightsee a bit and have fun, but most importantly, you came there to the meets.
Good luck and best wishes for Stephen Gardner as he looks to make his mark in London in August. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
Tamara Myers is also aiming to make the World Championship team, but she hasn't reached the standard just yet.
So far for the season, I've achieved 14.03 meters, but I need 14.10. This is probably my best season ever, so I'm not too pressured about getting the mark or not. So I'm going to work on my phases come Blue Marlin meet for July 22nd.
Tickets are now on sale for the Commonwealth Youth Games, and yesterday the local organizing committee presented Beverly Wallace Whitfield with a season package that covers the entire games.
You were chosen because you have traveled the world supporting Team Bahamas. In fact, last year you and I celebrated the victory of Shawnee Miller in Rio.
Yes.
And so today I'm so pleased to say that you are the brand of the Commonwealth Youth Games, and we're happy to have you here with us.
Oh, I'm utterly delighted. to be a first, and to receive something to attend the prestigious games, the Commonwealth Youth Games. Oh, and I'm going to deviate for a moment and ask that not only Team Bahamas, but the entire country support these games.
The Bahamas will be sending a team off to the World Cup of Darts. The dates are October 3rd through the 9th in Japan.
A lot of the teams that come over there are actually professionals. They do it for a living, okay? So most of the teams that come from this region, we have other jobs and stuff like that, so we kind of do it for the experience, the exposure, and we also do it so within ourselves to know where we are as far as the level of the game is concerned. We take 4 men and 4 ladies. Our expectations is just play the best we can, win the games that we can, and just have as much success as we can have. And I can't quantify that. Any win, any victory is a big one for us.
Practice sessions for our women's senior national basketball team have been going on for a while now. Head coach Yolette McPhee-McQuinn recently arrived in town, and despite her not being here the whole time, she was fully aware of what was going on.
There's a high level of communication, and obviously the way Coach Rubens set it up and Mario was for me to provide the teaching aspect, even for the staff that's coming up for when I'm not able to come and help. So that's been productive, and I have full confidence in that. But right now we're planning on bringing the team up to the U.S. To practice at my gym with me to help out, and so we can get some continuity before we head to the Virgin Islands.
Another student athlete signing on the dotted line to further his education abroad through the sport of basketball. Come this fall, former C.I. Gibson Rattler Asher Scavala is off to Northeast Community College in Nebraska.
I just want to thank God for this moment. So what am I wanting to do this? I thank my parents, my family, my friends, and everyone, especially my coach, for giving me this opportunity to go over there and show my talent and pursue it to try to get an NBA.
He worked extremely hard, especially in the academic part of it. You know, when he came to C.I. Gibson, he had little challenges, but at the end of the day, he understood the importance of study hall. He understood the importance of if he wanted to go to school, he had to take care of the books part of it, and he did that. He graduated with a high 2.8 like that, and also he worked hard on the basketball court, and this is just a reward for him. He will definitely do well and move on from there. And I guarantee you'll probably see him in Division I level because he's a very hard worker.
Justin Roberts' run at the F9 tennis future in Portugal is over. He lost in second round action today, 6-3 and 3. From the minor league baseball diamond last night, Lucius Fox coming up big for Bowling Green in a 10-6 win over Lansing. Fox finished out 3 for 4 with a stolen base, 2 runs batted in, and 3 runs scored. Elsewhere, Champ Stewart 1 for 3 with a triple and an RBI for Binghamton. They lost to Hartford 7-1. As for Byron Murray, he was 0 for 2 with a run scored. Salem fell to Boise 8-3. Ariana Vanderpool Wallace is now winding down her swimming career. And after what she saw at last weekend's Nationals, she believes is being left in capable hands.
I see plenty future Vanderpool Wallaces out here, and there are several athletes that will be going to CC and then we have Commonwealth Games, and we have World University Games and World Championships and Junior Worlds, and I think all of those meets are going to kind of show the Bahamas that Bahamas swimming is not just me, and it's a lot of other people that are really exciting for the sport. I just heard just now an 11-12 girl broke my national record back from 2003, so that's really exciting to hear those things because I hope that she sees that and she dreams big, and one day maybe at 2024 she'll be at the Olympics.
After burning down more than a decade ago, the R.M. Bailey Gym has never been rebuilt, and the Alumni Association wants to fix that.
Over the last 13 years, successive governments have come in and have done nothing, and more than just the government. In each of those governments, we had pacers sitting around the table who, from my place where I sit, did nothing to ensure that that gym would have been replaced. Being presently on the school board, being a part of the staff of the school, I know the inconvenience it is to the students not having a gym. Ultimately, I want the gym. But if they say to us, because of budgetary restraints, we cannot build you a gym, then the next step is put something there to give them a shelter.
And that'll do it for sports. Stay tuned, check on weather still to come.